welcome. Let me put some music on here real quick. Um, I don't know. What's good? Okay. All right. Welcome everybody. Today we're playing some more Vintage Cube. I don't know how to play points, so we're gonna spin around and we're gonna try this one more time. See how badly this goes, though. Probably won't go well. There we go. Probably I should actually post that I went live. I really don't. Not good enough. In my streams. It might be a little bit before our cube actually launches here. Just because, well, it's, it's, let me move myself up here. There we go. Oh, that's better. Feel omnipresent now. I have an edit player, so we should launch here pretty quick here. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a good night tonight. It's been a minute. Try to get more in this habit. Streaming when I'm playing makes it. I think it makes it a bit better. It's, I don't know. Probably best. I probably should actually just mute notifications when I am here streaming. That'd be a smart idea. That wasn't very bright of me, now was it? Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're launching. Okay. And we're off to a incredible start. No power 9. No power 9. Let's see. We have some great mana fixing, 2 fetch lands, duel. We've got removal, Thoughtseize. I never picked this card in that sets draft, but it might actually be good in this format because it's a thing. Broadside Bombardiers is a very strong card as well. Timer always gets passed around and then comes back around. I'd take the fetch as my pick for pack 1. I mean, the Thoughtseize is probably just the best card. Like, Thoughtseizing any deck is probably pretty strong. And it can go in really anything, so I think I'll just take the Thoughtseize and we'll go from there. Okay, well, interesting a variety of cards here. There's a Channel. Nothing to go with it. We have a Forensic Gadgeteer. Kinda cool. Sunken Ruins, Reprieve, Gaia's Cradle, Toxic Deluge, Malevolent Rumble. I do like playing Gaia's Cradle, but the problem with Gaia's Cradle is it does nothing if you get blown out. It's really only good in dedicated creature decks. I don't think I'm that yet. Soren's pretty iffy. Lots of good cards, not a lot of great payoffs. I can take Channel and see if I can find a payoff for Channel. Take this Forensic Gadgeteer, be more artifacty. Let's take Forensic Gadgeteer and see what happens. Artifact-wise. Okay. So there's a Nexus of Becoming, which is a good payoff if that Channel comes back around. There's a Jace. Baleful Mastery, Elite Spellbinder, some dual lands. There's a Kiora. We want to go Reanimator. We could go like blue-black Reanimator. I do like Kiora as just a good generic threat. Like, she comes down, she does her thing. She's strong. Like, Jace is also like flips in this really strong Planeswalker. Great card selection. I think I'm gonna take Here's probably the stronger card. Alright, so tough decision here. We have some good black cards. More good black cards. There's a Dauthi Voidwalker, which is a disgusting card. It's gonna be a pretty hard commit to black. There's a Sheldug Isle. It has 20 or less cards in it. I mean, that's not hard condition to me. Of course, there's Ocelot probably just chilling over here. Skull Clamp's strong. Kinda want to play Dauthi. Strong Dauthi is, but yeah, we'll try Dauthi. Boy, there's an Up the Beanstalk. There's a Coma. That's pretty strong if I do go like blue-black Reanimator. Yeah, that's a good thing to reanimate. There's also an Up the Beanstalk, which is that's a card. Ewit's fine. I go like Sultai Reanimator, kind of. I don't have very good mana fixing at the moment. There's a Daze. Take this card and see what happens. Mana fixing. There's a Show and Tell. Show a Tag and Coma into play worth it? Maybe. Be like a blue-black Show and Tell deck. I haven't found an artifact to pair with Forensic Gadgeteer. Zeke's Chariot's always a strong card. The show and tell, see what else we find. Roaring Delight, huh? So a cut down. Also a Kaito. Kaito and Dothy kind of common. Kitsa's pretty strong too. It's a good looter. I think the Kitsa. Last time I played against Kitsa, it just wrecked me. Okay. So there's an Ulamog with my show and tell. There's also some really good blue payoffs. There's a Jace. There's an Enduring Curiosity. Help find my combo. I could play Ulamog. Has a really good payoff, and that channel comes back around and we got it. I don't think the Ulamog. Okay. This next path should be it. Are we in green or are we in black? And there's a sink into the stupor, that's pretty okay. I think I'll just take the sink into the stupor, the free roll. I think we're pretty solidly in blue at this point. It's mana fixing or an Ordawara. I'll take the mana fixing, I think. I guess we do end up in black. Alright, well, I don't think we're getting the channel back. It looks like someone else picked it up. It's an Endurance. Maybe we're Sultai? Take Endurance. It's a free spell. Oh. It's snowing like terribly here. There's a huge snowstorm going on. I'm not really interested in cheating out Craterhoof Behemoth. I will, however, take if a library. That's good to cheat up big stuff. We'll take the Shellback Isle. I want Up the Beanstalk or Ewit. I think I take Up the Beanstalk. That card's just too strong to ignore. We'll take the Chariot. Maybe, yeah, it looks like we're going to be splashing green. Maybe. There's a Horizon Canopy in our pool. I don't think I'm going Bans, but maybe some white cards will come back around. There's a Force of Will. Man fixing is Prismatic Vista. Treachery. Coveted Jewel. I don't like Force of Will. Wait, a 1/1 black. That's a creature token. Also a Frantic Search. Tough one. Probably Force of Will is just the best generic. That's a Eureka. So yeah, I guess we can be like blue, green, put big things into play deck. Kind of like that. Another Eureka. We did this last time we played I played a blue or green, whatever, that cheated big things. There's a World Spine Worm. Exhume can put something in my graveyard, but at the same time, doesn't really do that. I don't think we're playing this for it. Like, hit the World Spine Worm. So now we have 3 really strong things to cheat into play, and now we just need pay. I'll make that 4 really strong things to cheat into play. There's a Vaultborn Tyrant. So yeah, I guess we're green, blue. Maybe we splash black or whatever. Probably looking for some more cards, but at this point, it's like the Beanstalk's kind of cute. If we get some chaos to go with everything. Don't know if we're gonna be able to play Dothy in our colors with our mana looks kind of tight. Oh god. What is it? The gods in prison come up here and eventually devour the cosmos themselves. So where do they put him? Like in a bunch of trees? I don't know. Let's see. We have blue black mana fixing. Flashing white if we want to. We have a Virtue of Persistence, which is a pretty good Magic the Gathering card. There's some green stuff. This is our main card. And this is okay removal. That doubles into like a weird reanimation thing later. Kind of like that. There's also an Exhume. We can Exhume the Coma and the Vaultborn Tyrant, but not the Worldspite Runner. Okay. Guess I'll take Exhume. Seiju, Pest Infestation, other good cards. Pest Infestation is a very strong card. Pest Infestation. That's pretty good mana fixing in the Sylvan Caryatid. That's supposed to ramp a little bit. Also, this green blue dual land. I think I take the Sylvan Caryatid. Plains, Forest, Swamp. So, green black fixing. Oh, Overlord. That's probably the best card. That's ramp and something decent to cheat, and it triggers Beanstalk. There we go. Good cards all around. Treachery. Probably the card. Triggers at the be this is gonna be like a pattern here. So I've taken multiple cards that say, "Well, I trigger up the Beanstalk." R4 or greater. I trigger Vaultborn Tyrant. I trigger whatever. So it's just gonna be like weird ramp. I don't know if we'll play Exhume. This might just be like green black with like minimal interaction. Hustle into our combo. Right, that's good enough. Eris Sunder, Satyr Wayfinder. This Kaido Bane of Nightmares came back around, huh? Interesting. There's a Terra Sunder. Probably just take the removal spell. It may be correct to take the little old Satyr Wayfinder, but you know. There's a Birds of Paradise, there's a Bayou. Oh. Birds is strong. Play, take Birds. Talon Gates adds 1 mana of any color, but if you tap it, Overlord is milling, I guess. It's a Keen-Eyed Curator. Graveyard Hate, it's not bad. No one's really in green, I think, in this draft, except for me. And I should turn my Steam notifications off. I used to. Let's get. Oh yeah. Maybe I need to like kind of crop my thing. I don't think I'm gonna be casting these cards. Oh, hey, the dual land came back around. That's nice. Let me crop my frame a little bit here. The Demonic Tutor just is here, just chilling in this pack. Okay, that's pretty rusted. The Bowmasters, there's a Copter, there's a Fetch, there's a Surveil Land in our colors. Like, I guess we're taking the Tutor though. That's probably the best part. Huh. There's a Force of Vigor. There's an Oculus. I really should be focusing on getting some color fixing. Nothing here really fixes my colors. Warrant Oculus. It's an additional cost. Exile 6 cards from your graveyard at the beginning of each upkeep. Manifest Dread. It's not the worst thing to cast for a looting deck. There's also just this Force of Vigor, which is strong. How many loops do I have? I have 2. There's this Llanowar Elves chilling over here. Just hanging out. Being a guy, being a dude. It's probably not correct. There's a frog. Okay, well. There's an Overgrown Tomb. It's nice, but that's also a Psychic Frog, you know, the best card in the game. Okay. Man, these packs are tough. We have a Winterbloom Apprentice. Not really interested. We have Mana Fixing, Fanatic of Ronus, and Imperial Seal. Also a Tamiyo Collector of Tales, which does every... These cards are all amazing in our deck, and I think I have to take some fixing just because of where I'm at in the draft. Now we have this pack. We have Agrist, the Hunger Tide. Mills cards. Does the thing. Is that better than Uro? Is that better than Uro? Casting 5 drops. Oh man, it's tough. I guess I take the card that's banned in Modern, huh? There's a dual land. These cards are appealing. I think I have enough payoffs at this point. Get the Mortuary. There's a really good ninja pool. Like 2 Kaitos, just that ninja came up, there was a Psychic Frog, and no one went into it. Kind of sad. I could have went into it, but... Surveillance pretty good, so... So... Let me, lower this down here. There we go. Cards. There's more Mana Fixing. Witherbloom Command is pretty good. There's more Mana Fixing. I think I just take the fixing. There we go. That's a bit better. I don't think I'm playing Doth. Let's see. They're just gonna give me every dual land, huh? If it's in these colors, and just so I have to play them all. Lighted Halfling, which is ramp. Huh? Guess I'll take the Halfling. And we'll take the Hedge Mage. The Force of Vigor came back around, so yeah, I'll take it. I mean, we have 21 cards playables. 2, I guess. Not the worst. Kinda close the Sign of Draco. Sideboarded. Anything else is pretty playable though in our deck. Okay, yeah. Questing Beast. Also Survival of the Fittest. Which is another way to tutor through our deck. Do I want Standalone Threat or Tutor? Probably the tutor. And also discard stuff in our graveyard. Let's take the survival. Like we survival the fittest. Put Ulamog in our hand. And then we cheated out. Fanatic of Verona somehow came back around. Wild. Yeah. I mean, we have the mana. I think we could play free color. Wow. Card types in your graveyard, or just take Grist is probably the correct pick. Anamorphose, sure, why not? Let's throw that in the sideboard. And last card is a better card. Better card, please. Better card, please. The Scrapbook Mud. Probably not playing Scrapbook Mud. So I can't unearth it, but hey. So let's see, we have... Oh, I hate when it does that. Waterloo Grove, Underground Sea, Mortuary, Sewers, your Sunken Ruins are fine, Shelduck Isle will be great, and Hedge Mage is all good. So we have 7 lands, effectively Sink into Super is another island. Now, the hard part, where I have to cut 9 of these cards from my deck. Which 9 cards am I cutting? K9 Curator I think is going to be a good sideboard card, but I'm not going to main it. Dothy might be a bit hard to cast in our deck. I think I'm going to focus on green-black. Side that in for the graveyard hate card. Thunder's fine, Beanstalk's fine, Psychic Frog is too strong, just ignore. Zoom could be good. Tutor is good. Gets us a good looter. Or into Oculus. Well, plenty of ways to put things in the graveyard. It's a fine reanimation target. I guess the real question is am I playing the Shufflers? Am I playing Worldspine Worm, Ulamog? Or am I fine with just Homa, Voltborn Tyrant, these cards? These are like the big baddies to cheat into play with a Show and Tell. Right, Eureka. The other ones are fine. I could go off of the graveyard looting plan. Play more of a game. But I mean, I have this Uro, we have this Grist, we have Survival of the Fittest. It's tough to argue. So figure I guess could go in the sideboard. It's not 5 mana. I have this Pest Infestation. Difficult to call. If you all have any ideas, don't hesitate to share. I know it's kind of quiet in here. Every night. Spend to cast a legendary spell, and that spell keeps our and our Ulamog through if we hardcast. Same with the Coma. I mean, the Coma can't be kept. Are we ever hardcasting these 2 cards? Probably not. Never gonna zoom these. It will shuffle our graveyard in, I guess. Overlord of the Balemark. Randomly mill one of these over and don't think I play Log. The reason I'm saying I'm not playing Ulamog is because I can't channel it out. Channel. And shuffles the whole graveyard vision. So, but 5 more cards. Let's get black cards in my pool. How badly do I want to cast Old Graveyard? But it does combo with up the Beanstalk. Chariot. Okay. Burns is more graveyard. I roll 2. Ramp, Pete's ramp. Yeah, this is gonna end up being like that standard. Box standard. Chris can take over a game on its own. And let's reanimate. And reanimate it. Or an Oculus. Well, let's think. Cards were sure for sure. Or of the deck. Okay, straws. Asunder. Sing. That's what we want. Do what we have our cards that help us stick. So Psychic Frog, obviously. Playing cards in our graveyard. Overlord, more cards. Card. Treachery can be fine. Probably not. This infestation seems sideboardish. Put it in the sideboard. So one more card. I don't think I'm going to ever use the other side of Kitsa, but the fact has just one. We just play a 41. Screw it. Let's just play 41. I'm very good at limited deck building, obviously. So. We'll see how this goes. Well, no combo pieces. We do have this Vaultborn Tyrant, and we have a couple of ramp pieces and a redraw. Like, I mean, I think it's worth keeping. It's not the most. It's not the most amazing hand. At the same time, I think it's rough enough. So let's go. A bird. We're not against mono red. No, not mono red. Holy, he kills my bird. I guess we'll play another out, and we'll surveil. That's a demonic tutor. Okay. I want to own red something. Magda. Let's start by... up the beanstalk. Let's detutor here. So we can get really over any of our good spells here. And I think the one I want to cast is never put a permanent card for me. No, I think we're just show and telling. We can show and tell Vaultborn Tyrant into play, which is the seems fine. I mean, I think that's a strong play to do. I seem to be mono red, so I mean the fact that I put myself to 17 life here isn't great. But at the same time, I don't think it's the worst thing. I'll large these slightly. Seething Song into Scrapboard Pod. Into Blade Blast Fireball. Good. E for 2. Let's make a treasure. Alright. Let's put my Vaultborn Tyrant into play. Opponent, you may put any permanent into play. They put a land. Okay. Perhaps they're slightly flooded. Surveil land. Spin. Venera. So I have this giant 6 which just gained me 4 life. And then maybe we can just untap, play this Overlord of the Battlemark. And gain some more life. Access everything. Let's reach attacking goblin. I'll block the Magda though. Swamp. See if this Overlord Um, get back Uro, or we could get back. I want to keep the Uro in the grave to get back later, so let's just get back Ketsa. I think we try and turn the corner here. My opponent for 6. Has 1 card in hand, making Goblin Token. Traveling in. I'm just gonna block that Goblin Token here. I really don't want them unearthing. What? Back her up here. I can do it nicely too. I think that's a pretty strong play. Yeah, opponent knows what's happening. Alright, so opponent's on an aggro deck of some kind. He's probably pretty weak against aggro. Got cards are bad against aggro. Hey, this protect's pretty okay. Station is fine. Seeker's Chariot's also fine. Canine Curators, very good. Card that can get Big Vic. Parsifal. Let's try it like that. Hey, not bad. Not bad showing. This is kind of getting creepy. I should probably put it. Oh, this hand sucks. This hand. Wow, that's slow. Add him on the draw. No 2-drops. This Grist I can play on turn 3, but it might just be dead against mono red. I think I gotta go to 5. That's keepable. So let's put back the Volborn Tyrant and a swamp. Yeah. Ghost Vacuum. Okay, opponent has Graveyard Hate. There's Hate for the graveyard. Too bad I don't have green mana. I do have Frog. We might be going all in on the Frog here. Might be one of those games where I just pitch my whole hand to this Frog and, right, carries me. Alright, Psychic Frog. Carry me into the promise. Oh, and they give me green mana. Those fools. Look what they have wrought. Now I can cast the Sylvan Carry at it. That would have been all these green cards that are rotting my... Oh, that's a bad card, though. That's bad. I'm gonna sack the treasure. Yep. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. 6 damage, I just cannot block. this Terra Asunder is looking pretty sad. Okay, well. Yeah. Let's see if we draw land. Another draw here. Draw a card with my frog. All green. Pick. Exile. Got. Then I take 6 again. This is a tough one. Magic Online? Playing my swamp? Hello? Magic Online? Oh boy, Magic Online. I was tanking for a minute. Okay, there it goes. Can't even impending this overload. Down the Caryatid. It's probably the correct option. Let's play my Caryatid. Pray, give me another treasure. Sack to gut. Oh, I'm just... Okay. Frog, not almighty. Frog looked pretty sad there. They brought in a lot of graveyard hate, so maybe this was good, as I was hoping. Pest Infestation and Zeke's Chariot are probably pretty good. Maybe Frog's not very good if they're going to rush me like that. Oculus probably loses some charm as well. I don't like it though. Raider is tough to situation. Alright, let's try like that. In game 1 for once. In match 1. I don't know. We have Red Piece. I can surveil for a land. Yeah, I'll try it. It's a pain land. Put on top, I guess. Man, not the land I wanted to draw. Perhaps I should be deciding that land, huh? There is a Phonetic Bonus. My opponent, once again, has turn 1 Ghost Vacuum. How will that impact me? It's fine. So I could Impending this Overlord. I'm able to cast Grist or something next turn. I could also just get down this Azigus Chariot, which I think is also fine, but I think casting the Impending is pretty good here. My opponent doesn't really have a good way to interact with this. I don't think. Then we can avoid playing our mainland. And Show and Tell is pretty good. Show and Tell underneath there. So if someone gets under 20 cards, you can Show and Tell out Coma. They also just might ramp into Coma naturally here. I get a 4-power creature in play, which Azigus Chariot can easily turn this into, so sick. I put Azigus Chariot into play next turn. This taps for... Yeah, I could cast Coma, theoretically, the turn after next. Oh, wow. Gut is gonna be a problem though. Whenever someone plays Gut, it's a problem. Maybe I'm sacking. Oh. I land. I could kill the Gut, but it gives up my Fanatic Avernus and gets put something under Ghost Vacuum. And then we're a long ways off of casting Coma. We're also in trouble if this Gut lives. Against my... I mean, he has to attack. But then we trade. Yeah. Against my better judgment, I'm just gonna play out the Chariot and hope that's fine. One of my cats doesn't die in the process. We have this Overlord ticking down too. It also exists. I mean, it might as well not be a permanent, but it's hanging out. He's hanging out. He's here. He's here for the party. Look at them. It's fluffy things. On it in the tank. Realizing I put blockers onto the battlefield. It's like when you it's like that joke about like you point a thing at a cat and the cat can focus, but then you put 2 things at it, it loses its focus entirely. Yeah, it's the same shit. Same shit. Yeah, ritual. Delayed Blast Fireball. Yeah. Casting it from hand? Do I even crew this? I want to crew it. Yeah, I think I do. Okay. See what my opponent does here. Rabble Master. I has to attack with the gun. Sting. It's a goblin. Oh, that's funny. You gonna sacrifice the goblin? He turns that into it. Two or less 4 mana. Yeah, we'll block with the chariot. Oh, come on, Magic Online. Yeah, I'll block. I'll trade with your gut. Word. Survival of the fittest, huh? It's common to anything, but not really useful at the moment. Use this, kill the Rabble Master, but then it starts dying. Then we're in trouble. Let's play the land. Come on, Magic Online. I know Mode has been having a lot of bugs, lag recently, but I didn't realize it was this bad. Have mana, everything. Vigorous. We get to tick up, Grist. Ticking up. We're going to go green, fight the survival of the fittest. Exiling Uro. It's scary. You can make a 1/1 copy of Uro. Lord took it down. Overlord almost online. It's 4/1 skeleton with menace, putting in work. Lilia, Blade Reforged. No problem. Is there a card in my original deck list that gets me out of this situation? Vaultborn Tyrant? Probably the best one. All of these are going at me. Block Rabble Master. Exile Generous. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna pitch it. I'm gonna tutor for something that I can actually cast. Alright, what do we got? We can 7 mana. I could cast Overlord. No, I can't cast Overlord with the Balemark. I could cast the Varporn Tyrant and gain some life. And then sack Fanatic of Ronus, kill Lelia. And I take kill the skeleton, one of the two. Something like that, and then I block. Okay, I think that's probably what I have to do. Not that that's the optimal play, but no, I think it's the correct one. And then we have an Overlord to also block with on our turn. Pretty good. Opponent is not tapping the Ghost Vacuum yet. How does this go wrong? Through land. We can like sack the Volvar Tyrant and make a copy of it. That's kind of cool, actually. And then we have this as a big mana sink. Also neat. Come on. Come on, magic up. Free life and draw a card. Then we can sack kill Lelia. Let's kill the Lelia. And then I don't think I tapped this Fanatic of Ronus for mana. It's going to leave him back as a blocker. Yes, 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 you can exile the Coma. You're still turns away from activating that, which is still terrifying. But I have to close out this game eventually. How many are fewer cards? I'll be at 22. I can move my way down to 20. Show and tell something big in. What's left? I don't have many big things left. I have the worm, I guess. Discard a creature, though. Arasunder, huh? Well, that answers the Ghost Vacuum problem, mainly. That land. We go to 20. Ooh, well, actually, wait. Yeah. So let's take this up. Another card. That's kind of cool. So if I draw something cool, if that would mean stuck, we get to activate it. Not that I'm probably going to, but we'll see what happens. You never know. Blighted Halfling, okay. Sack the land. Draw a card. That's a World Spine Worm, huh? Alright, let's show and tell. I'm trying to cast it without paying its mana cost. Let's see. Come on, Magic Online. Come on. Come on. Come on. Putting a World Spine Worm into play. Oh, it's your turn. Put something into play. Go on. Go on. I have a Batterskull. About 15/15 with Trample. I may have to blow up this Ghost Vacuum. If my opponent finds land number... Let's see what they do. They probably are going to find land number 5 and then be able to just let them plan on it, and then we'll tear it asunder. Let's see if they play a land. They did play a land. Okay. Black Lotus. Well, now I gotta do it now. I don't need him putting a Coma, an Uro, and a Volvarn Tyrant all in the play. That's gonna get out of hand very quickly. I actually might discard this for something better. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, dude, but I think you're dead on board. Pitch this Delighted Halfling to Survival of the Fittest, then pitch another green creature card so I can cast this Bird Oculus. And, like, there's just... You're dead 10 ways to Sunday. Thank you, First Hour. Very cool. Well, happy to see you here. We're doing really good. I think we're going to win. Well, is this a new version of Lackey? No, so I'm playing Vintage Cube actually. So this is not constructed. So this is these are all like brews based on whatever you get to draft. So there's all a bunch of one-ofs. None of us have a, it's a very limited format. This is the term. So I built what did I build? I was able to draft a Show and Tell Reanimator deck. So I have a bunch of like stupid big dumb threats I'm cheating into play with cards like Show and Tell. And then I'm also oh my god, that's kind of loud. Wait, let me turn on music. Let me turn it on. There we go. And then I am also just get to tutor through my deck and do some really silly things doing that. I want to get rid of all my mana dorks here. Because I just get to do that. And then I'll get this Overlord of the Battlemark, because why not? My opponent's playing like a mono red aggro deck. What are they doing here? Oh, Batterskull equip. Okay, sure. just kill and attack for lethal. So easy first game. Easy first game. I say as we lost game 2 in the match to our opponent going had a very strong aggro start and our hand was a little bit slower. But yeah, I know deck's working fine. While we're waiting for our opponent here, you can see it. We're playing Run Sultai. We have some 1-drop ramp. We have to play Demonic Tutor, normally banned everywhere card. We get to play Burrow, banned in Modern. Play a bunch of silly cards. We have Eureka and Show and Tell to cheat everything into play. It's pretty strong. Pretty strong. So Magic Online, though, unfortunately, has been experiencing some lag issues. It's been reported by a lot of people. They haven't fixed it. But I know it's not just a connection issue on my end because it's I keep seeing everybody talking about it in other streams and in other places and just in general, it just keeps coming up. And oh my god, opponent, can you please log in? I can't talk forever. There we go. I would like to play first, yes. We have Demonic Tutor. We have Exhume. We have Voltborn Tyrant. I think that's a pretty good card. Those are all pretty good cards here. As long as you don't get Thought Seized, you're gonna be good. One has played Ragavan, Nimble Pilfer, which is a terrifying turn 1 play. We also, though, have our own turn 1 Mana Dark if we would have drawn it last turn. Led to Halfling, slightly late to the party. Not forgotten. So we go D-Tutor, grab Kiora. Next turn we loot with Kiora, put Voltborn Tyrant, whatever, into bottom, and then we Exhume it all. Kind of like that line. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? All right. Is there anything else I would rather tutor up? I would easily put this into play. Nothing I have to wait a turn on. So yeah, let's get Kiora. And Kiora, Cheetah, Voltborn Tyrant into play on turn 4, which is not as fast. On the other hand, though, we do get a blocker for the Ragavan. That's my opponent exile forced. Okay, cool. Opponent with their own turn 1 Hadamar Elves that also exiles a card off the top of my library, which also it ramps them, which also attacks and deals 2 damage every turn. I love Ragavan and what the power creep it did to Modern. Too bad it's found power creeps out of the format stuff. Opponent pitches Oliphant. Oliphant? I don't know. Anyways, let's cast this Kiora. Do a little bit of looting, huh? Unless we're getting countered by the red deck. Okay. That's a Coma. And that's a Voltborn Tyrant. I want to dump both of them. I think I just dump Coma. We'll dump the Fanatic. You can internalize the Fanatic. There we go. Zoom play Delighted Halfling and hope it's good. Hopefully that's good enough. We'll go Kiora. Drawback is our opponent gets to get back in a 6/4 Oliphant, which is mildly terrifying. But I mean, we get an 8/12 that makes much of snakes when it hits our opponent. I mean, that's pretty strong. Fear of missing out. My opponent is Burst Lightning, killing my Kiora. Um, Kiora, more like Fallen Tide, am I right? Haha. Alright, opponent. Come on. Hit me for 2. Hit me for 4. Do your thing. He might be in his deck. I mean, he did put a blue land into play. I really am scared the 6 Zoom's gonna get countered on my next turn. When it has exiled another forest off the top of my library. Ragavan whiffs again. Although my opponent has not yet to cast a card that's not red. So I don't know. Screaming Nemesis in post-combat. Interesting. Oh, well now we do a Force of Will. Huh. Zoom. Well, it resolves without issue, huh? So what I'm terrified of is my opponent, playing their own Screaming Nemesis. Bad. Could also just leave it back as a blocker, so I can never hit with the Coma. Could also be bad. I really don't feel like taking 8 to the face. And I guess it tramples over. It would only deal 3 to Screaming Nemesis, but still. This is the 6/4 trampler I have to deal with now. Actually, everything. Very bold strategy. Block. Alright, fine. Use 6 more damage to my call. Carries out's pretty good. No. Where's Will? That's it. Or 3. Or 3. Please. My eternal blockers. Oh, that's a lot of good blockers. One has 2 cards in hand. Practically life here. Card. Let's see what happens. Sacks their land. Escape. Got blockers. I would have found it. So, I think this card used to be an uncommon that it was ever printed in, and nobody thought it was that good because you had to change. Another aggro deck. So we probably should cut our bad cards against Thoughtseize. Psychic Frog. Maybe Force of Will? It's good. Try it like that. This hand, not very good. I mean, we have Kitsa on turn 2 to loot us into a green source, but we don't have a green source, so I'm not going to try and... This is significantly better. We can show and tell something into play on turn 3. Question is, do I want to try and play with all 3 colors of mana here? I think I'll just put back a forest. Okay, good. Blue source. Eureka. Not really, don't want to really Eureka here. opponent has played 2 mountains, but does not have a what are they doing? Waiting to pay costs. Interesting. That's kind of terrifying. Robber of the Rich. Okay. So they get to robber me. Okay, so that drawing another untap land gives us the luxury of just playing Fanatic around us out. It's pretty nice. And then we get to go 3 mana next turn, cheat Vaultborn Tyrant into play. Hope they don't have the 6/5. They put whatever threat they want into play. It's fine. Yes, yes. Lilia and Rob of the Rich do their thing. It's kind of cute. Oh, I played the wrong land. Well, leaving Fnatic untapped is not the worst. As long as Grist, the Hunger Tide, isn't on the battlefield, it's a creature. So I could technically survival the fittest, pitch the Grist, tutor whatever up into my hand. Tutor something blue for the Force of Will, like the Coma. Or I could trigger tutor another good green card into my hand, cast next turn. So I'll have, okay, so let's see, it pays 3, 4, 5, not enough to do everything. Because I did it this way. I think that's fine though. This Grist. Go get a literally anything I want. Put the Delighted Halfling in my hand and then just pitch it to fill our graveyard. Birds in my hand. Yeah, I could just play the birds. I think I just want to pitch it. Pitch the birds. Pitch the birds, get a good green card. Let's put Overlord of the Hauntwoods into my hand. So I have a big 6/5 Trampler. My opponent can definitely dig for some mono red answers. Or 6/6 Trampler. But I'm gonna get to play this Overlord next turn, most likely. Draw another card, gain some more life, put a land into play, like, never mind, my opponent is doing this and is now going to hit me for 1,000,000. That's horrifying. Scarlet Headliner, so they get to hit me for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Maybe 13 if I'm doing my math correctly. And they get to exile another card. Get 2 lands off of me so far. I guess I should have tutored for Coma. Just so I could, actually, probably Uro was probably the correct call. Because Uro pitches the Force of Will, and Uro can't be cast for next turn. Then I could have countered this 9, 10, Go to 6. Yora. Let's cast Overlord. Tap land. And untap land. It is a blocker. You have a card now to pitch, so that's not. Worst case, it pitches to Force of Fun. Best case, I pick Survival of the Fittest and find Exile or discard. We will pull over that sink into the stupor. Everything on this. Just I want to go save here. Kinetic Aronis is a really good card. Okay. So my Lelia, their Lelia is huge, monumental. Opponent has cast the card Essential Recall, and they're almost entirely mono red deck. Christ. Okay. Razorkin Needlehead. It's, they're smart, they would never build that, but for window attacks? But no attacks. Oh, I clicked the yield for this turn. I should have. Another creature. At this point, we have enough mana. Slam Coma. 4 or 5. Slam. I slam World's Fine Worm into play? Oh god, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm one short of just casting World's Fine Worm. That's really. Yeah. Another creature. Hold on, World Eater. It's probably game it. I get it into play. Burrow's probably the. Do I have enough blue sources to cast it? Yeah, I do have enough blue. Take Burrow. Let's cast the Zero. Yeah, I'm gonna take a point. I should have stacked my triggers a little bit better, but hey, rolled. Wow, I could cast that poor Inoculus if I wanted to too. That's kind of silly. But I think I am just going to escape. Yeah, let's escape the Uro. The hard part is my opponent has created a pretty big wall of blockers here. We do have things to pitch to Abhor and Oculus. I went back up to 16, well 15. And then we get to the Sylvan Carry added. We have a World Spine Worm I can cast next turn. That's kind of silly. You know, not bad. Having a Force of Will, so if our opponent does find an answer to all this crap, like, stomp. Stomping my face. Sure. They can have it. Yep, your Lelia gets a little bigger, sure. Metamorph. That's actually really bad. I think I have to force the Metamorph. Yeah, because it can come in as a copy of Headliner Scarlet. Do you have a counter? Oh, that was my one trick. Think I'm gonna swing out right away. Chain Lightning my face. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what happens here. All right, opponent. You may declare blocks. Just gonna let 12 through, huh? Oh, no, he's gonna block. Blocks Uro, which that's play. Well, regardless, I mean, he has another way to get the Phyrexian Metamorph. I mean, he doesn't have a way, right? Because this is during the turn you attack the rogue, you may cast that card. Do you have another rogue? It's a warlock. I mean, this, I guess. There's definitely still a possibility if my opponent finds a way to give this unblockable, like just die. Maybe we'll get lucky. Alright, we win. Okay. Let's go to the last match, I guess. Get it done. And then we can be done. My music ran out and I didn't even realize it. Let me put something else on. There we go. That's pleasant. This hand is bad. Yeah, we'll keep. Doesn't really do a lot, to be honest. Yeah, this World's Fine Worm if we find a way to... doesn't combo with the Exhume in my hand, though. Hand awkward. The Forest on the bottom, I guess. Hopefully draw some action. Well, I need a black source, so... Urza's Mishra's Workshop. Oh god. Mishra, once again, doing shit like that, huh? Well, the high roll play is I go Undercity Sewers and whatever. I gotta run out this Fanatic Aronis. Go with the high roll. High roll something? Well, that's not really gonna do it. So at this point we are... Probably should just went to 5. That was a dumb idea to keep this hand. This hand doesn't do anything. But neither did my first. I don't know. Being on Mold of 5 is kind of rough, but... Opponent also has a Mishra's Workshop. Palantir Thorntank. Okay. Alright. Alright, opponent. Hit me for like 10 or something. Oh. Put a land on top? Interesting. You're just like tap land tribal over here. Well, there's a Eureka. I'll play this Fanatic out and see what happens. Salt Monolith, okay. Blessed Meadow. Opponent is Artifact, and I mean, we have some great sideboard cards for these matchups. It's a 5/5, okay. It's also a 5/5. Probably should start considering blocking here. No, you can mill too. And I'm dead. Woo! Let's go. Okay. Alright, Artifact deck. Force of Vigor. this stuff in. Just bad choices were made on my part. Terra Slender's fine. Sinking Newspapers. And the Force, I guess. You know, I first picked that last season. I have sided it out every game. Another hand with a bunch of good green cards, but no green mana. This does something. Let's put the World's Find one on the bottom. On the bright side, we now have a Force of Vigor. Maybe we'll just hardcast Force of Vigor at some point here. So play Sunken Ruins. Would like to hold on to Coma, but we may need to pitch it. Urza's Saga. Huh. I bet I just want to strip mine my opponent pretty badly. Really want to just strip mine them. So I think I just want to strip mine my opponent. Oh man, I just want to cast the Wulmenwald Acid Moss. Yeah, sure. You get a Sensei's Top. That was funny. Sorry, maybe that was wrong, but like, you know. It was pretty funny. Fishes are sacking this this land to draw a card, and I think the answer is probably yes. Just to try and fill up this graveyard a little bit faster for Oculus. And I don't think I'm gonna hardcast Coma. Get 4 mana. Although I might want to hold it. I mean, Sunken Ruins is fixing my blue mana. Same with the carry added. Palantir. Okay. My opponent showed me that they can kill me with 2 cards on top, so... I guess... I mean, I could play the mind game. Try to. I don't think you have anything that's 20 mana cost in that deck. Jesus Christ. Okay. Opponent is playing a lot of big artifacts. That's a show and tell. But I'm terrified of what my opponent is going to show and tell into play if they're playing Portal to Phyrexia. As tempting as it is to just slam jam the show and tell. I mean, actually, you know what? I have this Grist in play. I can just Grist, sack my insect, kill whatever. No fear. Oh boy, it's lagging pretty hard. Opponent has drawn a card off top, looking for something cool to put in play. Do they find anything? That's not that scary. Let's kill off the germ token. One is topping. Desperately trying to find an answer to Coma. World Eater. At this point, I have to assume my opponent has stacked their deck to the point where balance. Oh god. Well, that just wrecks me. We keep our lands, but that takes out all our creatures. Balance doesn't hit artifacts? Okay. Glad I just sacked that land earlier. No, I don't feel so bad. I want to dig really deep to find that balance, though. At this point, I'm going to make my opponent draw cards off the Palantir. I don't want to die. Pest Infestation. So first, let's tick up Grist. I have Threshold. Yeah, let's cast this and see what we find. These are all really good cards. I think I'm pitching Uro. For sure. I pitch the Forest so I can escape Uro next turn. I draw a Forest later. Yeah, I think so. I have this Pest Infestation. Alright, what do you got, opponent? Tinker! Oh no. Pest Infestation saved me. Lightsteel Colossus. Oh god. Pest Infestation saved me. Pest Infestation saved me. Yeah, you can draw your card, opponent. Oh boy. It tramples. God help me. I don't have a land. That's a problem. Let's make an 8/8. Alright, so I mean, I have an answer in my deck. The question is, can I draw it? I already pitched the Force of Vigor, so I have the one thing, so... Yeah, I think I need to go tutor it. I mean, I'm very close to dead. My opponent has any other way to, like... Urza? Okay, sure. I have to chump block with, like, something here. Blue mana? Oh yeah, they can do that. That's right. Oh god. So puts me, I take 7, I go to 4. Yeah, I think that's okay. Helpful. I kill just the Urza. Kind of getting pinched up mana here. Horrifying. Palantir is basically letting my opponent scry too. He's just having perfect draw, which is hard. Scries one top, one bottom. Actually, well, I'm glad I killed the Urza. I'm suddenly glad I killed the Urza. Oh boy. However, the living weapon now has a token attached to it. That's terrifying. Okay, well, we chump block. You can draw a card upon it. Land. 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 Not a land. Well, land, but you can only cast Infestation for one. So let's pick up. Okay. Put the token back. Doesn't really do a lot. Let's get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start manifesting Dread. It's pretty good. Oh boy. Eureka or Overlord. Coveted Jewel, huh? Soul Ring, okay. Oh man, he's gonna get to draw through his deck with the Coveted Jewel, isn't he? That's horrifying. But am I dead? Probably. Oh, it makes an Abhorrent Arculus. Opponent, you could have... These are decisions that you're making, but you know what? I don't respect them. What am I saying? Okay, now he's blanking the Coveted Jewel. You basically have to draw your deck here. Most likely. Rate of Fizzling's probably pretty low. But, Treachery? Oh, that's pretty darn good. Makes my Oculus, yeah. And taps all science, yep. Okay, now he needs one more removal spell when he wins. Key. Okay. Links the Soul Ring this time. Does he already have it? Retrofitter Foundy. Links the Soul Ring again. Oh, Pest Infestation, save me. Pest Infestation. Oh, Pest Infestation, save me. Pest Infestation. My opponent somehow does not manage to win here at this point in the game. I'm gonna be slightly... Okay. Okay, buddy, you've proven your point. You win. You win. I'll be good in scoop. Okay, so Vintage Cube. Summary. We went 2-1. Not bad. Our deck was pretty okay. We got enough to get to play reroll next time, and you know what? That's not bad. So at this point of the stream, I try and find a channel to read, and I'm probably not gonna find it because for some reason I struggle with this part. I don't really have one viewer though. That's the bot. That's it. at this point, I'll just call it good. Thank you for checking out, guys. I'll see you later. Peace.